Hello, I'm Natasha from the blog and YouTube channel Mountain Valley Refuge, and today I'm going to be showing you my summer outfits for this year. I love clothing and I always have. I feel it's an opportunity to say something and to be able to say something good. And so I just love having options and a variety of clothing to wear. Now the problem with that is that I can often have too much clothes, and the way that I mitigate that is to constantly be getting rid of stuff. So as I'm getting new items, I'm always getting rid of stuff. How I best do that is at the end of the season, I will get rid of any items that I haven't worn. I've made that even tougher in the past couple of years by getting rid of things that I haven't worn a lot. So even if I did wear it once or twice, if it wasn't something that I wore often, I know that that is a piece that I can get rid of because I probably won't wear it much in the future and there's no use in it taking up space in my closet. So this year I'm going to do the same thing as I transition from fall and winter clothes to the summer clothes. I like to take everything out of the closet, pack it out on my bed and see what I have. That way I can kind of get a gauge for how much of stuff I have. Sometimes I'll even count and tell myself, hey, you have this many shirts. Do you want to own this many? Just to give myself a little bit of a check. To continually be keeping things manageable and not constantly be getting stuff and racking it all up in my closet when I'm not really wearing all of it. We can only wear so much clothes and there are only so many days in a year. So there's really no sense in just hoarding up clothes constantly. As I'm doing this, I'm making piles, sorting things by tank tops, long sleeves, short sleeves, jeans, long pants, pants that can get dirty, shorts, cardigans, and so on. And then I'll look through the items and make some hard calls of what to get rid of. Now to console myself, I make a maybe pile as I'm going. And once I've finished what I'm doing, I will try on the maybe pile and actually take a good look in the mirror, see what it looks like on, see how it feels, and kind of give it a second chance. But I keep the maybe pile as this is probably going to be thrown out, but I'll give it one last shot as I try it on. Then there's an opportunity to redeem itself if it still feels like it would be a good option to keep. Now once I have the former season's clothes all laid out on the bed, I will unpack my summer clothes. I usually store this underneath our bed in an IKEA tote, kind of. And once I've unpacked the summer clothes, I will pack the winter fall clothes back in there and store it under the bed. As I'm unpacking, I'm doing the same thing I did with the clothes I just took out of the closet, sifting through each item and immediately throwing out any that I already don't like just by packing it out. And then I will throw most of this clothes into a pile that I'm going to try on. Now most of these items I'm going to keep because I've already done this brutal getting rid of process with it last summer before I packed out my fall clothes. So most of the things that are in here are things that I've already kind of purged through. So the next thing that I'll do is try it all on and just make sure that it still fits, that I still like it. It's something that I would want to wear this season because our styles keep changing, so there's a valid point that maybe I don't even like it anymore. So I'll try it on and I'll make 100% sure that I still like the way it looks. Once I've tried it on and it's something that I've decided that I like, I will put it on the bed with the rest of the clothes that I'm going to keep so that I can also get a gauge for how much I'm keeping. For example, how many dresses am I going to keep, long and short? Is that a reasonable number? Can I actually wear that much in the season? It's good for me just to get a hard look at it laid out on the bed so that I can physically see what I'm working with. Once I've got everything pretty well organized on the bed, decisions made for what to get rid of, I will start packing things back into the closet. Now for where I live, the weather can be pretty much warm and cold during the summer. We don't really always know if it will be super hot or if we'll have colder days. So it makes more sense for me to keep out some long sleeves in my long pants. And I'm grateful that my closet is big enough that I can keep these items in the closet while still having my summer skirts and shirts and dresses in here also. So I'll start packing everything back into the closet. And even as I'm doing that, I'm gonna get another look over to see what I can get rid of that maybe I was hesitant on before. And for the winter items that I know I'm not going to be wearing this summer, I will pack away back into the IKEA tote, which I had my summer clothes in before, and store it underneath our bed. Here is what I decided to keep this year. Now for the summer season, I love to wear dresses and skirts. I feel like this is the time to really show femininity. The summer months really lend to the opportunity to just wear flowy dresses and skirts and really amp up the ladylike elegance, I feel. So you'll see I've kept a lot of long dresses and skirts, both long and short, depending on the day or the occasion, what we're going to be busy with, where we'll be going. And most of the time I'm wearing skirts and dresses to church, so I've got a few outfits that'll work for that. I didn't used to like busy prints on dresses, but I've really grown to love this floral kind of look. But although I'm careful which patterns I pick, because I feel it's easy to look like an old lady with a flower pattern very quickly, and I'm not going for that. So particular style of floral dresses I'll accept. Any kind of flowy skirt is beautiful to me, and I can usually pair with any kind of top depending on how warm the day is or where we're going, how fancy or how casual. Or I could even pair it with a long sleeve if I feel it's just a little bit too chilly for a tank top. Well, of course, I've got some shorts because we do a lot of work outside. And we also like to go camping, so I've got some shorts and t-shirts for such occasions. As I mentioned, our summer evenings could be chilly now and then, or we could have some cold and rainy days, so I've got some long pants and t-shirts for those days. And then I've also got some cute lounge working clothes like a onesie or some shorts. I also have some bold tops because it's really easy to just have neutral colors for a lot of my clothing because they just pair so easily with other things, and it just makes sense if you're going to have a minimal closet to have items that would pair easily with one another. But I found I can feel pretty dull if I'm just wearing pastels or just wearing neutral beige often. Not that I'm trying to stand out, but at the same time I am trying to look positive and happy and joyous about the days, and so I think colors can make a big difference in that regard. Not that it's a major deal, and sometimes, and honestly, I really love neutral colors, that kind of sandy, earthy browns. I could have all my clothes in that kind of color, but I like to also wear bright colors and have some kind of joy and happiness in the occasion to look bright. I don't know how else to put it. I've also got some shirts here that are short sleeve, but then that have the shoulders open, because last summer we had such a hot season that I found that I couldn't even wear t-shirts, it was too hot. So all in all, you can see a pretty basic summer closet. Some skirts, some shorts, dresses long and short, and then some pants for those days that are cooler. Pretty basic, but still exciting. I love dressing up for the summer season and getting to look beautiful and speak some kind of joy in what I'm wearing. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope that that has been inspiring and that you are also getting ready and excited about your summer outfits, and that this has given you a little bit of a peek into some other options maybe that you haven't thought of or considered. Please be sure to stick around. I make an array of content, baking and cooking and gardening and camping, any kind of homemaking things, but also, as you can see, organizing and tidying up a closet and trying new outfits out for a season. So if that's content that interests you, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and stick around and catch up on my upcoming videos. Bye.